What's up and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. I'm back. You guys just don't know how much I missed you all. I'm so excited to be back. We're starting it and we're keeping it fresh with Life After Lockup. This is season 2, episode 15. And the title of this episode was Prove Yourself. Before I get started into the recap, I just have to say that I missed you guys so much. Thank you to everyone who saw this upload right now and went ahead and clicked on it, went ahead and gave this video a big thumbs up, and you're ready to hear this recap. This has really been a crazy month for me. I moved, and on top of moving, I was out of cable and internet for 2 weeks. I've been desperately trying to make my way back to you all so that I can get some content up for you guys. So without further ado, I'm just going to get straight into this episode. We're going to start off with Clint and Tracie. So Tracie has 2 more days and then she'll be off of parole. She adds that she has no family and still wants to be accepted by Clint's mother. Tracie looks terrible, let me just say. She just looks a hot mess. And it's like she's still using. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think that Tracie is still using? She just looks malnutrition like she did when we first left off from last seeing her. There's just a lot wrong with what I'm seeing with Tracie. She doesn't look healthy. She looked more healthy when she got out of prison the very first time, which was also her very first time meeting Clint. So to me, it looks like she's still using. Now, on top of all of that, once she is off of parole, they plan to take a trip to Vegas. Out of all places, once she's off of parole to go to, they choose to go to Vegas. This is a disaster waiting to happen. That's just the wrong place to take a vacation for someone who is just freshly getting off of parole and has a problem. So let's go on to Megan, Michael, and Sarah. Megan, when it first starts off, she's putting on face masks with one of her friends, and Michael ends up calling her during that time, and she reveals that they're still together. She tells him that she loves him on the phone and adds that she'll be going to see him once he is released, because I believe he's locked up at this time. This really leads me to believe that she did in fact know that he was married, because if you're okay after finding out all this information that this man was still married, you done gave your virginity up to him, finding out all this stuff that happened, how you left, you were so heartbroken and you were crying. After finding out all of that, being humiliated on national television, and then you still decide to pursue the relationship or to be with this man, then that is how I feel like we know right there that she did in fact know about Sarah. I feel like she is playing dumb. I do feel like, I'm starting to feel like she did know that he was married. I really do. Let's move on to Scott. So Scott's friend Charlene goes with him to look for an outfit because Scott has a blind date. Scott is still $50,000 in debt, but he has a new job, and he says that he loves his new job. He feels like Charlene likes him because she gets jealous when he mentions Lizzie. Let's move on to Lizzie. So Lizzie and Jazmyne, which is her daughter, go to get tattoos together. Their bond seems to be getting stronger, and I'm really here for it. I love it. I love the fact that she is not focused on a relationship since she's been MIA out of her daughter's life for such a long time. I love the fact that they are working on their relationship and building that. So Lizzie still has feelings for Scott, she reveals, with her one-on-one time with the camera crew. And even though she broke up with him, she still seems like she has some type of hope. And she's a little bit afraid to tell her daughter that, because her daughter, we all know her daughter does not like Scott at all. And her daughter's happy that they're no longer together. Let's move on to Andrea and Lamar. So Lamar, he got locked up hanging around some of his old gang member friends. Andrea's kids don't seem to be as open, him getting out of jail and coming back into their lives. They are very reserved when it comes to being so open. They're afraid that he's basically going to come back to get locked up again. And so they really try to talk to their mom, express their concerns with their mom, articulating how they feel. I just feel like Andrea's kids have more sense than their mama. Let's move on to Brittany and Marcelino. So Marcelino is still trying to deal with Brittany's desires to keep friendships with Amanda and Sasha. Both of them come over to visit, and Marcelino is not happy about it. He doesn't want neither of them holding his baby. He tells Brittany to hold their baby, but then when he sees that they're kind of like drinking or having a glass of wine, he just starts kind of lashing out a little bit. He's not really expressing his actual problem, but he's using something else. So he's like deflecting, and it's just best to really be direct and communicate what exactly the problem is. But Brittany can kind of see through it, so she knows what it really is, even though he's saying something totally different. She could just tell that he's uncomfortable and he doesn't want Amanda and Sasha at the house. He is afraid that he doesn't want her to fall back into her old habits. He doesn't want her to fall victim to that. So he's really trying to be very protective over her. Let's go back to Clint and Tracie. So Clint goes over to his parents' house and he tells his mom that Tracie is eager for a bond and wants a second chance. His mom still has strong reservations, and she says that Tracie still has to prove herself to her. His mother says no to meeting Tracie. Let's go back to Sarah and Michael. So Sarah says that in a perfect world that her and Michael would be together. She is still helping. So she says that she is still helping and being there for him while he is locked up. Let's go back to Megan and Michael. It's Michael's release date and Megan is driving there. Plus, Michael's mom and sister will be going to pick him up. So this should be interesting. Megan says that she wants to confront Michael's mom about why she didn't tell her that her son was married. Let's go back to Brittany and Marcelino. So Brittany's friend Sasha is potentially facing the possibility that she could be locked up for 30 years. They go into detail about the charges against her. I would never even expect it. Not judging whatsoever, but I would never expect those type of charges from her, but it's serious. She gets very emotional. She kind of, talks to Brittany about how she wishes she had that, the marriage and the children. She wants to have that. And it's a very emotional scene. She seems like a really sweet girl, but a lot of times in life, we get caught up in things that we shouldn't get caught up in, but we're hanging around the wrong types of people or whatever the situation, whatever the case may be. I really hope the best for her. And it looks like she's changed now and she's trying to be better. So hopefully when she goes back for her sentencing, the judge will see that and maybe show some type of grace. Let's go back to Megan and Michael. So Megan pulls up and Michael's mother and sister pull up at the same time. Megan then decides to get out of the car to confront Michael's sister. There's been a lot of back and forth going on social media, and Michael's sister, she wasn't with trying to have a conversation with Megan at all. She ends up rolling her window down. She even gets out the car and she tells Megan that she wasn't going to allow Megan to be disrespectful to Michael's wife, which is Sarah. This episode was pretty good starting off, but it's just going to warm up even more because I don't know if you guys noticed, Megan, she continued to say throughout her time with the camera crew that she has something to tell Michael. So it's like, what is this information? I hope the girl ain't pregnant. But what is this information that she needs to tell Michael? All her family, like her father, of course, and her friends, they think she's foolish for continuing a relationship that she quote unquote didn't know about before. But even now with knowing, and even knowing he's still not divorced, and you're still continuing to call him baby and bae and visit him and, you love him and, you're being there for him. It's really too much and it's sad and it's pathetic. So now, like I said, I truly believe she didn't know that Michael was married. I really do. because all you got to do is go on social media and look at the time, look up the baby's mother. See, I'm sure Sarah probably had pictures up as a family, maybe even in some of her captions or in some of her tweets. She said she missed her husband. It had to have been something there to give you the answers that you need. I refuse to believe that she didn't know. And that's why she gets so hot and upset and disrespectful towards the producers when they question her, did she know that Michael was married? She gets so mad. To me, when you're getting so mad like that, I feel like it's because you knew. So I need to know your guys' thoughts. I need you to comment down below in the comment section what you thought about Life After Lockup. Again, this is season 2, episode 15, Prove Yourself. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I hope that you guys are still rocking with me if you're getting those notifications. If you're not getting notifications, go ahead and hit that bell so you'll be notified on the next time I make an upload. Share this video with a friend who also loves watching Life After Lockup. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.